Hey guys, know it's been a pretty freaking long time since I've done any video blogs or anything like that. Um, yeah, a lot's been going on now in the last couple months, I guess you could say. Ever since my job ended at the skate park, been doing a lot of work from home, doing a lot of video projects, not for myself, but outside of that. So I haven't really taken any time to do any more vlogs. There's a new video I put up that's kind of explaining the greater picture of what Beyond Limits project is, and moving forward from that, we do have quite a bit of support that we're getting for the project now. Probably in the next week or two, I'll be able to officially announce who's supporting us. And so yeah, that's some really exciting stuff that we're getting up to. Um, yeah, I mean, me and Derek, we talk just about every other day. I think I might try and set something up where we do a video with him since he's over in Minnesota. It's kind of hard for me to, do videos with him because he's so far away, but I do talk to him just about every day. I mean, him and me are on the computer talking all the time, playing games and whatnot and chatting. So, a lot of the logistics have been solved over time, and I think we have a pretty good idea of where the trip's going now. There's not too much to it. It's just kayaking down the Mississippi, but yeah, planning out where we're staying, where we're gonna be every night. That's a big one. But yeah, so in the meantime, I mean, my hair's a mess, my beard's growing out. I don't know what I'm doing with my facial hair and all that stuff, so ignore that for now. But yeah, as you can see, it is raining pretty badly out there. Oh yeah, and there's my Subaru. I will be vinyl wrapping that and possibly putting some sort of neon lighting underneath it just to grab some more attention for BLP. But yeah, in the meantime, coming up this winter, obviously it's the off season for biking and all that, and that tends to be where I slip into, that winter depression where I don't want to do anything and it sucks and I can't wait for summer again, for warm weather. However, I've been working at a ski resort the last 3 winters, and I'm going back again this 4th year. Now, one of the things that I've taken advantage of while working there was the ability to take lessons to snowboard. The first season I worked there, I didn't bother. I didn't do anything. Second season, I believe I took 2 lessons and never went out again, never had any friends to go ride with. Third season, last season, I took 4 lessons. So I guess you could say now I could actually ride a snowboard. And so this year, I went ahead and got myself a snowboard. I don't know too much about snowboards, but I got this from my good friend over at Vertical Earth, Dan Whitehead. And yeah, those of you who know boards, it's a Ultra Fear. Yeah, I really don't know what else to say about it. It's a used board. There's some little dings on it, just some little stuff there. Crack on the nose. Nothing serious, nothing at all that can't be ridden on, can't be fixed. So I'll get that all taken care of. I do need to get bindings and boots. I have a helmet, I got goggles, I've got jackets. Good to go other than bindings and boots. So for the beginning of the season, I will be taking more lessons and using rental equipment until I can afford or gather up the resources for that stuff. So that's just my own side project. I think I'm going to be filming a lot of that this year. I know I said I probably was going to film a bit with skateboarding, but it's a little tricky to do when every day you're there, you're actually working. So working and skating didn't work out as well as I wanted to. Obviously, you can't be skating on the job. But you also, when I come back to skate in my off time, I don't really want to have the camera out when there's a bunch of teenagers running around. It's just not the greatest environment for trying to film because they're kids, So moving forward, snowboarding this year, it's going to be different. I actually do have a lot of friends that ski and snowboard at the place I will be at. So I will be trying my hand at snowboarding quite seriously this year. And yeah, it should be something fun just to pass the time, just to have another hobby that allows me to get outdoors in this weather sucks right now, but moving in this year, this will be, good opportunity to keep myself motivated and wanting to be outdoors because, like I said, I slip into that winter depression and I don't want to do anything. So yeah, we'll try this out, and I'll have more vlogs coming up here. It's just been putting it off, that's just how I am, putting that stuff off. It's hard when you're not surrounded or, in an environment that promotes or motivates you all the time. So kind of having to make my own motivation, and that sucks. So you know, I'm doing what I can to stay interactive online. Started up a Twitter account. Started up a website. Actually, I think I should pull that up. So I think it's important that everyone sees that we have a website here. BeyondLimitsProject.org. If you head on over.
Beyond Limits Project is
Yeah, there's me.
that I've turned into a nonprofit.
But yeah, we have a website now. Nothing too insane. But yeah, if you click on it, you can look back at the whole biking trip that we did. I've got the whole training process here listed. And if you move to week 1, you can see my first-hand account of what happened week 1 of the trip, complete with Facebook posts and videos embedded in it to show, you know, exactly the content that we were delivering on those days about what actually happened. There's John and his video, just some photos and whatnot. So this is just the first week of the trip, and he goes day by day talking about everything we encountered and what we dealt with. So if you want to check that out, it's pretty cool. It's beyondlimitsproject.org. Obviously, I'll put a link in the description. Yeah, go ahead and check that stuff out. Read up on it. It takes a long time for me to finish writing a blog for 1 week of that trip because I really do try and go day by day. And when I do that, I go and look at Strava, which for those of you who don't know what Strava is a cycling app, running app that allows you to use the GPS in your phone to track where you've been. So on the trip, I tracked exactly my route. So when I go to create these blogs day by day, I actually look at the route and I go, oh yeah, I remember passing that building. You know, I remember these fields. I remember, you know, the places that me and John stopped or where we ate and stuff like that. So I'm trying to incorporate all that stuff. I want to bring that detail because something we didn't do on that trip was record a ton. We didn't do a whole lot of video, and I really wanted to, and I was really kind of disappointed in myself, kicking myself for it. So this year, moving into the kayaking trip, Derek is going to have his own cameras, but I'm going to be on top of him, you know, making sure that he's filming. I'm going to be filming. Every time he comes ashore, I'm going to be filming. It may seem awkward at first, may be uncomfortable for him, but, you know, he's going to get used to it real quick because, you know, like this, I'm just talking to you guys. I'm talking to real people. I know, you know, I'm just looking at a camera right now, but on the other side of it is people, and so sometimes it becomes really uncomfortable to try and speak to a camera. But, you know, it's the only way we're going to be able to connect with everyone out there that watches us. I know Facebook, I got 200 people that like my Facebook page. And you know what? Only 70 or 80 people on that page are actually friends of mine. So that means there's like 120, 130 people on my Facebook page that don't even know me. But they like my project, they like what I do. So, you know, that's actually really inspiring to me. And I'm trying to, you know, find other people on Twitter, and I'm finding a lot of like-minded people that do what I do or, you know, have the same interests. So, yeah, I tend to try and blog more nowadays, and I'm getting ahead of myself. But, yeah, so we got a lot going on. As I may not seem very active online, but I'm always there. So if anyone ever has questions or would like to hear more about what we're doing, or I don't know, if you, there's anything you want to know, or if you'd like to find out ways to help, or, you know, if you just want to chat, if you just have questions even about biking, if you have questions about doing your own sort of adventure across the country, maybe not even biking, just any sort of adventure, feel free to, you know, contact me. I don't like to toot my own horn or, you know, not sound humble, but you know, at this point I do have quite a bit of experience when it comes to putting together long distance trips, the logistics involved, factors that you want to take into account for, things you want to prepare for. So if anyone has ever, you know, any questions or is just curious or want another opinion from somebody, feel free to contact me. I'm not going to charge you. I'm not some sort of consultant. I'm just here to help, and I just genuinely like this stuff. So yeah, again, thank you for those of you who have supported us this far, and we do have a lot in the future. And there's my car and this cat. But yeah, car's gonna get vinyl wrapped in the spring. I'm just waiting till the spring because I don't want to do it now because, you know, winter's coming and the roads here in Pennsylvania are kind of harsh on cars. They put a lot of salt down, so I don't want to jeopardize the paint at all at that point. So in the spring we will get that car vinyl wrapped, and that's gonna look crazy. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm still working on a design for that. If anyone has any ideas, feel free to help me out with that. But yeah, so that's where BLP's headed. Feel free to follow along.